My name is Rebecca Jumin. I manage the WWF Malaysia's Sulu Sulawesi Marine Ecoregion Program. One of our project sites is Sempurna Priority Conservation Area, which is located in the southeast corner of Sabah. It is one of the top 5 places in the world for fish biodiversity richness and among the top for coral species richness. Sempurna is a top scuba diving destination and supports more than 80,000 local inhabitants with rich fisheries. Overfishing is one of the biggest threats to our oceans. Throughout the world, including Malaysia, fish populations are declining. Tuna are one of the top predators in the sea and a flagship species for fisheries management and conservation. However, due to their popularity, their population is also declining throughout the world. WWF Malaysia aims to help protect Sempurna's important biodiversity through sustainable tourism and sustainable fisheries management. On the small island of Mabul, the center of the scuba industry, there is also a community of traditional tuna fishermen. We feel that these fishermen have the potential to easily transform their practices into a fully sustainable fishery. Through this process, they can ensure the longevity of their fishery, the ecosystem, and their livelihoods. They also have the potential to demonstrate how fisheries can be sustainably managed in Malaysia and become one of the first sustainable tuna fisheries in the world with potential for certification.
My name is Monique Sumampau. I'm the Sempurna Project Leader WWF Malaysia and the Deputy Manager of Sulu Sulawesi Marine Ecoregion. So in Sempurna area, there are some fishermen stays in Mabul Island here. And the area where they do catch tuna is in west coast of Sipadan Island. Some of the big fishermen has some of a payao there in here, where they can catch tuna here, and they bring the fish to Mabul Island first, sell it to the buyer number 1, and from buyer number 1 they go to Sempurna town to sell it to the buyer number 2. And the buyer number 2 goes to Lahadatu, to Kuna, to KK, to Tawau, and probably exporting out of Malaysia.
As we can see that at the back is the Sipadan Island. So the payao is located nearby, but it's located outside the proposed marine park area. The locally named payao are fish aggregation devices which help attract pelagic fish. The fishermen wrap their bait and a single large baited hook around stones to ensure that the bait drops directly to deep water where the adult tuna patrol. They are not selecting the location where they want to settle or where they want to put the payao. So because there's fish all over the sea, so they just put it anywhere they want to settle it. And underneath that payao, they have a palm leaf, which they call it habong. So they put it habong because this habong will attract the small fish to come to that area, and then the bigger fish will come and to eat the small fish. So after they settle the payao on the sea with everything complete, so for the recent one that they have installed for about 18 payaos, within 8 days they managed to harvest roughly 16 tons of tuna back to the 70s when Pachi is still doing a fishing activity. They used to use a smaller boat, which is as small as like a palm boat, and to do this tuna fishing. So that boat can fit for 3 fishermen at one time, and the most they can harvest is almost 60 tails of fish. There are 6 fishermen on the Jongkong now, and they have been on the sea for 3 nights already, and their caught is about 20 tails of fish, and roughly about 10 tails are the albacore, and the rest of the 10 are the tuna, the yellowfin tuna. These fishermen, there has been fishermen for quite a long time, since their father's generation, and they said that fishing or catching tuna, involving in these tuna fisheries is the way they live. This is how they get the income for the family, and they hope that if in the future time, if they have their own children, they wish that their children will be in part of the tuna fisheries as well. Because other than that, they feel that this is what they can do, and if they have another choice to do something else, they still prefer to do this tuna fisheries.